So good morning everyone, or afternoon depending on when you're watching this. Little Orwellian you might think, but no worries. I understand the complexities of who we are and what we are now, and it's hard to get everybody together. So I thought, why not videotape what I want to say and just send it to everybody, and you'll see it, and this way there will be no mistaking that it was sent to you and that you saw it, as opposed to having somebody else share with you what I said. Last week I had an opportunity during one of our team meetings to talk about some issues that were kind of concerning me and on my mind. So for those of you who have heard my words, you're going to hear them again, plus probably some additional ones. But I thought it was worth it for everybody to hear what I had to say and my concerns. What I said was that my door sometimes is shut, but most of the time it's open. Although maybe some of you might think I'm, deaf and maybe blind as to hearing and seeing some things. Not so much. I do hear and see as much as I can. Maybe not everything, but enough to raise the concern that I don't like what I see about how employees are treating other employees in the office. I think it's not good, it's not fair, and it certainly doesn't adhere to the motto and the credo that I always said would exist when this firm started 21 years ago, and that is that I will treat people the way that I want to be treated. And that's what you have to think of each and every time you speak or say something to somebody else. Are you treating that person the way that you would want to be treated? Because if you're not, then, well, it's fair game. Then I can treat you that way too, but I don't want to. So please make sure that everybody is treated with dignity and respect. Now, because of what we do, there are going to be disagreements. If there are no disagreements, we're not going to move forward. You're not going to get good ideas. So therefore, when there are disagreements, treat it with respect. It's a difference of opinion. However, you should not be treating anybody disingenuously or in a condescending manner at any time, ever. Not acceptable. That defeats the purpose of team. Remember what we do. What we do it together. When we succeed together, and when we fail together. When we have a good year, we all share. When we have a bad year, well, you still share, because we're still going to plan on giving out those 4 ones, but the point is that we're still a team. And that defeats the efficiency of team when we're not on the same page. I'm going to also, as a reminder, because we haven't watched it in a couple years, I'm going to attach the link to Bo Schembechler's famous team speech that he gave to his team before an Ohio State game. And we all know about Michigan's legacy, and I don't like to talk about Michigan, but in this instance I give him all due respect because of that special team speech he gave. Please watch it. It's 1 minute and 22 seconds worth your time. You can watch it again for 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and you'll come away with a renewed sense of vigor of what it means to be part of a team, to never criticize, to stand behind your team player, and always win together and come back and be champions over and over again. That's one issue I wanted to talk about. Second one is a little bit more mundane, but just as important. It's punctuality. I've asked Frank to keep tabs on the morning meetings now for about the past 3 or 4 weeks. Not great, really not at all. There's a little bit of a trend of people being constantly late, not checking in if they're going to be late, and punctuality is important. Not only is it important because you have an obligation to be punctual here in the morning, that's required, but secondly, look at what happens when you miss a morning meeting. You then put somebody else on the spot to cover your morning court call, answer for your 12 o'clocks, answer for your 4 o'clocks. The following day, we have to guess who's going to cover for you. It places an extreme burden when you are not punctual, excuse me. So that is going to stop, and I'm going to figure out what mechanism I'm going to put in place in order to not so much punish, but make sure that you do attend those morning meetings. If I can't count on you to do the small things, how then can I count on you to do the hard, difficult, and complex things if you cannot follow the most basic of rules, which is even like an SDS sheet? How many times have I stated, when you settle a case, I need a placeholder. It's not for my enjoyment, it's really for the bank's enjoyment, so that we can continue to fund this firm the way that we're accustomed to. And furthermore, it helps alleviate the pressure off of Stefan asking all of you what money is coming in. This way we know exactly, because I can go right to my SDS sheets over there and I can tell him, this is what we have coming in. I don't care if your liens aren't resolved or negotiated yet. Give me the SDS sheet. When you need to update it, I will hand it to you, and then you can give it back to me. Settlement, SDS sheet, then I get a check. Okay? What else do I have to cover? Just leadership in general. I mean, I try, and if I fail it, then you should come and have that discussion with either me or Stefan. But leadership is an example. The way you act inside the office, outside the office, is a reflection of not only who you are, but who we are too. I'm very, very proud of the accomplishments this firm has had over the last several years. We've done so well. This week, as you've heard, the Chicago lawyer rankings are going to come out, and we're going to be ranked 4th this year, behind the Powers firm, the Salvey firm, the Clifford firm, and then it's Romanucci and Blandon. That's a great accomplishment. But the thing is, it may not last. Next year we could be 40th instead of 4th, or 14th. So do you know how hard it is to achieve these rankings, these awards, these accolades we get, and then to maintain them? It's not going to be easy, because what happens is then the scrutiny on you becomes that much harder. So within just a matter of days, all the Cook County judges and the federal judges will look at Chicago lawyer, because they all get it, and plus we're advertising too, so we're highlighting it, and they're going to see, oh, these guys ranked 4th. Oh, they have the #1 civil rights verdict. Oh, they've been in business now 20 years. So what do you think that judge is going to expect out of you as an attorney from this firm when you step up and say, good morning, Your Honor, I am so-and-so from the law firm of Romanucci and Blandon? They're going to expect you to be prepared, be intelligent, be efficient, be prepared, anything and everything that you would want if you were sitting on the bench. And it's not only delegated to or relegated to the bench, it's for any appearance that you make at a social event, a professional event. You have a high burden that's being placed upon you, and you must live up to it. Because if you don't, I've always told you, you can come in and talk to me, or talk to Stefan, talk to Gina or Frank, and we'll make other accommodations. If this is too hard for you, and for some people it is, I understand that, then this is not the place for you. I expect a lot, and when I say I, please remember I'm always talking about we, the leadership team. When I expect a lot and I demand a lot, that's because we have to live up to our reputation. And if you can't, come see me. What else? I think that just about covers it. If I forgot to cover anything, please don't mistake it as anything that is not important to me, because maybe you're sensing the tone of this conversation. I'm not yelling, I'm not screaming, I'm not calling anyone out, but if you're an offender, I probably know who it is, And if you think that you're getting away with it, probably not, but I have to fix that. So this message is for everybody in the office. It's not just for any one person. It's for everyone, because we need to act cohesively and act as an efficient, aggressive, intelligent, really forward-thinking team. We're very much thinking of, growing the office again. But how can I do it if I don't have everyone on board? It makes it very difficult. It's strenuous to do that. We need more room. We're looking at a variety of options for more space, maybe more employees. You can see how busy we are with these great cases that have come in this year, both single event cases and aggregate type cases. We're so busy. We're so fortunate, so blessed. How many other firms can you look around the city and say that they're as busy as we are, as well known as we are, we're as televised as we are, as printed in the newspaper as we are, all of those things? That's because we really unite around either a message or a narrative or a theme. And that not only has to apply when we're in front of the press, but also here in the office. So I'm asking you to please take my words very, very seriously. Think about what I've said. If you want clarification, if you want to talk about more, my door's always open. Even when it's closed, people usually always knock on it anyway, and then I let them in. But when it's really closed, that means I want to work. But that's okay. My door's always open, even when it's closed. I'll talk to you very rationally. We can have a very intelligent, one-on-one conversation, and we can figure out if there's anything that needs to be fixed that you haven't been able to fix on your own or you need help with. That's why we're here, okay? Teamwork, remember? All right, hope everyone's well, and I hope this message delivered this way is effective. I was thinking of calling a meeting today, but I thought, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see how this works. And I'd like your feedback on this too. All right, have a great day. And remember, we've got 2 trials coming up, starting, I believe, next week and one at the end of November. So this will be a good test of teamwork. Those who are on Stefan's team, please make sure you step up and help anything that you need. And those who are on my team will be stepping up too and giving whatever support and help we can give at any time. I thank you very much, and you'll see me walk in the halls.